And we're back with another vlog, you guys. This time it's going to be off-road content, and I know a lot of you guys love the off-road, especially on the F-150. Now today is going to be really special because we're not doing it on the F-150. We got a special car for the off-road content today, and I'm really excited for you guys to see it because it's not something you normally see. Super modified, but tastefully modified, and it's not something you normally see on the off-road trails, but it's going to be really cool. But first, we need to get a cold start on the F-150. You gotta love that Corsa exhaust. Now, I know you guys are wondering, what am I talking about? And of course, I'm talking about the brand new 2024 Lexus GX550. Now, this thing from the factory is already a beast. To me, they look like a boxed out Toyota Sequoia, and I think those are really cool. Now, this one, like I mentioned, is modified, and I'm heading over to the boys over at SC Motorsports who have done the modifications on this, and I think you guys are really gonna like it. And we made the short little drive to SC Motorsports. We are here, and before I show you guys this car, I want to get my first impression of it. I've seen pictures, and pictures do not do this thing any justice. I'm sitting here looking at it, and this thing is a beast. First impression is this thing is really cool, and it would be so much fun off-road. And I don't know any details about it. I'm gonna go inside and talk to Gabe about it, but let me give you guys a first view, and you guys let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this car. And here it is. Boom, man, that thing is so sick. So we made it over here to SC Motorsports, and we are checking out the new 2024 Lexus GX550. I have it right here in front of me, and this thing is sick. Gabe here from the shop. This thing is cool, man. Before I show the audience, I want to kind of just get my first reaction of everything, and man, it is beast. I didn't realize how much road presence this thing would have, because like in the back of my head, Lexus luxury fine vehicle, and it is a beast.
Luxury off-road for sure.
Luxury off-road, and I know you did quite a bit to it, but so let's show you guys what I'm looking at here. Check this out, the new Lexus GX550, and I'm gonna have Gabe go over everything and tell me what has been done to it. But man, just first glance, look at that light bar up there. Those things have got to be like 4 inches big.
About 5 inches.
5 inches? Oh, that is so cool. And that color, dude, what color is that?
So that's the original color with the matte PPF. So that's why it has that matte finish.
You got the stealth wrap on there. The fender liners, you got the black, gives it a nice little accent there. And I see you got the open country Toyos on there already. What are those, 33s, 35s? 35s.
35, 12 and a half, 18s.
35, 12 and a half, 18s. And I know you did a little lift on there, so that sits.
So Westcott came out with the lift kit, and it's a 2.5 inch lift. So we did that on the front and back.
Wow, that looks great. And I see you got the lights up here in the front. What is this, a winch?
Yes, it is.
You already got the winch?
12,000-pound winch.
Shoot.
Left country.
Oh my gosh.
With the DV8 fairlead.
And it's hidden behind there. I mean, it's flush. You can't even see it back there. 12,000 pounds, man. You guys you're not getting stuck, and this is real off-roading for sure, man.
With the front bumper, it has a really slick look. You know, low profile by JW Off-Road.
Yeah, that looks great too. It really gives it a nice little stealth look. Let's walk around the back and check it out, because I know you have done some overlanding stuff to it.
Rock sliders from JW also.
Rock sliders down there. Man, you are all set up. You got some.
The roof rack. The side panels are from Prinsu. Same thing with the ladder in the back.
What? You got a ladder back here? You got a ladder. Look at that. Check this out. You're all set up to put a tent up here on top, right?
Which is next.
Wow, tent is next. I think that's really the only thing that you're missing. You already got the fifth wheel back here. Now this is aftermarket, right?
Correct, yeah. So JW also did the dual swing out. So when you open it up, you know, you have the swing out for the tire, and then the swing out for your accessories right here from Rotopack. You got a couple accessories.
Man, all the accessories. You got your fuel. What's the storage?
So I keep my air lines for the onboard compressor that's on the bottom. Fuel right here. Another storage container. And then I got a water container on the other side.
Wow. And you guys put the lights. So you're surrounded by lights. 360 degrees from the front to the back and the side. This thing is really cool. And I do like that stealth look on there. Man, it turned out really good.
It also has an exhaust from Gibson, so it has a full cab back exhaust system.
First one from Gibson exhaust. I bet you that sounds really good. Now, what size engine is in it?
It's a 6-cylinder twin turbo. It's the same motor that's in the Tundras.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what's nice about it has a tune from AFE. So it has about 160 torque that it gains, and 102 horsepower.
Dang!
Right, yeah.
Wow. Now I know you already took it off-road a couple of weeks ago. You went on a little excursion.
Yeah.
How did it do off-road?
It did awesome. Prior to that, I had taken it to Utah.
Okay.
And it did really well.
You took to Utah before you kind of did everything, right?
Correct, yes.
And tested it out. Now everything's done.
Yeah.
It handles off-road. Now I got to see some pictures. This is the first time seeing it in person. So I saw some of your little videos that you posted.
Right.
And the nighttime with all the lights and everything, that thing was sick, dude.
Yeah, it has a whole bunch of backlights, so it lights up pretty nice.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, I don't have the whips on, but I also have the whips from 5150, and then they also have the SC flag on it.
Oh, check that out. That is pretty cool.
Just throw them on there when you're off-roading so people can see you from far away.
Nice. I'm impressed in how it turned out, dude. It looks really good. Can you tell me what lift is on there again? I forget.
Westcott Designs?
Westcott design.
Yeah, and then with the weld wheels.
Those weld wheels look great. They really match the matte PPF on there. I really want to hear this Gibson exhaust. I want to hear what it sounds like. Yeah, let's start it up here real quick. Is it cold?
Yeah.
Not bad. It's got a nice little deep rumble to it. You hear the V6? Oh, dang. Yeah, Gibson did a really good job on that. That sounds good for a twin turbo V6. That does good. 2JZ. Man, that is really cool. I like it, dude. I like it. Good little sneak peek of the inside. Let me sit in it here and I get a view. Wow. Man, that is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
You should take it for a test drive, man.
What? Take it for a test drive?
Yeah, take it off-roading.
I'm gonna take it off-roading?
Yeah.
Shoot. He said it.
Just don't roll it.
The boss said it. He said, just don't roll it. Oh, and I know there's a trail that's really close. It's like 5 minutes away, and I might take you up on that, dude.
All right.
Let's take it off-road. Now, before we take it on a drive, let's do a quick little view of the cockpit here. You got a full-on off-road mode. It tells you exactly kind of where you're at. You're in 4 high, normal, and look at this. It even has a little gauge here, so when you add brake, it shows you how much brake you're adding. I mean, I'm full on it now. I let off a little bit. That is so cool. Accelerator. Wow, that's cool. And you've even got a little degree gauge, which shows you, what degree you are going up and down or side to side. I'm gonna keep that on since, of course Gabe said I can take it off-road, and that little off-road trail is just around the corner. So let's head there right now. Now, my first impression of this thing is, although it's big and heavy, it doesn't feel that way. It really feels nimble and very, very quiet. Of course, what do you expect from a luxurious SUV? Lexus really hit the mark on that one. I mean, it's quiet in here. And of course, I'm not off-road yet, and I want to get that impression once we get off-road and hear the sound and everything, but man, it is really nice. All the finishes in here, the leather steering wheel, the leather up here on the shifter, finishes are really nice. Lexus did a really good job with that. And of course, driving that twin turbo V6, it's got some get up and go as well. I'm actually really shocked at how well it gets up and goes for how heavy this car is. Let's touch dirt for the very first time and feel how this GX550 does off-road. And of course, this is just a nice little easy trail. It's not gonna be anything crazy or anything where I'm taking the car, but I just want to feel how it is off-road. And I want to get a sense for how a luxury SUV does when you do a little off-road. And here we come to a little rut here. Let's see how it handles that rut. Not too shabby. And it is really surprisingly quiet in here. I'm shocked at how quiet it is. Of course, you can hear that Gibson exhaust in the back, but for the interior of the SUV, it is really, really quiet. And it is going up this trail really well. The camera never does justice at how steep a hill is. And of course, this isn't super steep, but it climbed up that ruddy little wash there really good. I like how you're always kind of in 4-wheel drive also, which means that you're ready to go off-road whenever the car's ready to go off-road. I mean, I was driving on the road, then all of a sudden I was on a dirt trail, and here we are in some hills taking the GX550 off-road. All right, I just switched it up to the GoPro because although this GX makes it pretty smooth, I know on my other camera, without that stabilization, it's gonna be pretty bumpy. So switch it over to the GoPro here, and I'm gonna get some shots of the car off-road. Like I said, I'm not gonna do anything crazy in the Lexus because, again, it's not my car, but we're definitely gonna take it on a little bit of rough road here. As you can see, we got a little bumping around here, but again, super smooth. And a lot of it might have to do with those open country Toyos too. Those things are handling this terrain really well. I do like the Toyos. As you all know, I run the Nitto Ridge Grapplers on my F-150, but these Toyos feel like they're grabbing really well. And who knows, I might do those next on the F-150. But again, this GX550 feels really refined off-road. That little drive here on the street, of course, it felt extremely refined, but get it off-road, and this thing feels really good as well. And for the accessories that SC Motorsport has this thing set up, you're all set. You got everything you need, from a spare tire to all the accessories to the winch up front to the lighting. You're good to go for an off-road excursion for definitely at least 3 days. Like I mentioned, that would be really cool to get that tent up top. You already have that ladder. To get a little tent up top, that would be really, really cool. We got a little hill here, give it a little bit of gas. Check that out, and it goes right up. Wow, this thing handles really well. While we're here, we might as well climb this little mini hill right here and see how it does climbing a little tiny hill. Not that big of a deal, pretty small. Let's give it a little gas here. Of course, the camera's not doing it any justice. Gabe told me not to roll the car, and we're not gonna roll it. It's climbing this super easy. Wow. Handled that hill like a champ. Dang, that climbed it really, really well. And of course, we're facing a little downhill, so let's take it down the hill as well. Here we go. Slow and steady wins the race. Easy work done in that Lexus GX550. It's hot out here. The things I do for YouTube videos. Now that we're off-road, we can do a proper walk around. Check out those Toyos sitting in the dirt. That looks really good. I am so excited to take this out. You guys don't know how excited I was that Gabe told me I could take this out on a little off-road excursion. Of course, we're not too far, but as you can see, we touched some dirt here. Let's do a walk around of the Lexus, and you guys have already seen a lot of it, but you guys didn't see it in the sunlight, and in the sunlight, that stealth wrap looks really good. He did a little two-tone, as he mentioned, put black up here and then the stealth wrap around the side. And look at that, just that view right there. You know that you are ready for an off-road excursion. He's got his fuel tanks, his storage, his water storage up there at the top, the ladder you can climb up. This is probably my favorite part. You got that nice little ladder, climb up to the top, and with that tent up there, that would be really awesome. He already talked about this full-on 5th spare tire and wheel in the back. The weld wheel matches everything else. Man, that thing is really cool. Mounted to the back, and like you said, that thing swings open, this thing swings open, and you're good to go to get into that back. Let's walk around the side over here, get another view. Check that out. That thing is beast. That looks really, really good. Those rock sliders, you got quite a bit of clearance. He did that, what, 2.5-inch lift, but he has the rock sliders on there to protect the underside of the already luxury car. You don't want anything to scratch the bottom of that, right? Tow hooks here in the front, and again, the rough country, you can see it in there, rough country winch setup, super flush look, lights up here in the front. Wow, that thing is pretty awesome. I want to go in here and show you the interior, kind of like a full spec interior of what it looks like here. I mean, you got full on luxurious leather steering wheel. There's a lot in here that I'm probably not going to be able to even get into because I don't know a whole lot on the Lexus platform, but super sporty. I mean, you got your drive modes here, your tow haul, and of course your traction control. And this screen, look at that, my hand, it's about 2 of my hands, I would say that's a 12-inch screen. Everything at your fingertips, you are ready to go. I like this little accent in the door as well. It's got like a little honeycomb and an orange color in there. Of course, you guys know my favorite color is orange. That is so cool. Let's come around to the back. So you got your captain's chairs in the back, full leather, and you have that 3rd row seat in the back. You have enough room in here for 6 people, 2 in the back, 2 up here, and then of course 2 in the front. Pretty roomy back here as well. Look at that. Lots of room, and of course you can fold this down and have plenty of room for your storage back there. And look at this up here, even a little storage rack here at the top. Wow, this thing is all set up for that off-road weekend excursion. All right, you guys, I want to thank you for tuning into this episode. I hope you really liked that walk around of the new 2024 Lexus GX550. I just wanted to get it out, test it, show you guys what the possibilities are that you can do with this car. Of course, it's a luxury vehicle, but if you want to turn it into a nice little off-road overlanding vehicle, of course you can do that as well. If you have a GX550 in your garage, let me know if you've done any modifications to it and what your plans are with the car, and if you've taken it off-road. I know a lot of these cars, they won't see a lot of off-roading, but this one right here for sure is gonna see a lot of off-roading. I do a lot of off-road content in my F-150, as I mentioned earlier in the video, but if you like off-roading, please give this video a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. It would really help me out. Almost to 5,000 subs, you guys. I'm almost there. Thank you so much for all of the support across my social media platforms. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Check out my social pages, Andrew Noble Official on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Always remember, you are the maker of your own story, so don't forget to make it legendary. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Let's switch this bad boy from eco into sport mode and see that graphic show up on the screen. Now that we're in sport mode, let's see how much get up and go this twin turbo V6 has. You ready? Woo! Not too shabby. It's got some get up and go. That was 50 miles an hour right there. Lexus, you did really well on this car.